Welcome to episode 14 of Watch Cringe. My name is Brendan.
My name is Jay, and today we have our very first intern / the third member of our group, Tito. Go ahead. He's on YouTube, on IG, on OnlyFans, on literally everything as a at that watch boy. I'm pretty sure. Go ahead.
That's exactly right. What's up, everybody? It's that watch boy. It's Tito. Check me out on Instagram, YouTube, and any app, like he said. Go ahead and put in that watch boy, see what pops up.
Quora, Yahoo Answers,
LinkedIn.
What else is he on? Christian Mingle,
Mingle.
You
Chat
found that.
roulette.
You
He's
really
on chat
found that.
roulette.
Farmers Only.
There we go.
Yes, so Tito will be joining us for this episode, and actually will be joining us for when we do go to California.
And he's going to help us out with a lot of recording, social media,
Bringing lattes and beer.
getting all the lattes. We're going to need multiple lattes.
Hey, guys, also, if it sounds different, by different, we mean if it sounds better. We're not at our studio. We're at that watch boys. We're at Tito's fucking house. This episode is going to be a little bit different since watch collectors, usually, we're known to be a little bit autistic or on the spectrum. So we're going to put it upon ourselves to read to you guys some of the stupid shit that you have said online. Maybe some of it that we have also said online. And, we'll talk about it.
We're going to hopefully make a series out of this called Read the Comments. So if you have any funny posts that you want us to cover,
Send it.
send it away.
Send it
please.
away.
So today we're going to go over Houdinki, Reddit, Facebook.
There's Facebook loosely.
What's
the fuck
other?
else do we have?
Quora,
Quora.
Yahoo Asks.
Ask.
And then just like,
Yahoo questions.
yeah, so we're going to cover the gambit today. It's going to be a fun episode. We'll try to keep it related to watches, but you don't know what's going to happen.
You don't know. I don't know.
I think we're going to do every podcast live. So if you want to be your name shout out in the podcast, you can hear it later. Join up, say something funny. We'll call your name out. I think that's a nice little thing to do. Who else do we got in the chat? Say their names. Let's
go
call
ahead,
them out.
man. If you Tuiniwi Hero.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to have to.
Toys in Time.
Toys
You
in Time.
on
What's
here.
up?
Speedy Fed, of course. That's the boy
Speedy
that
Fit.
had us keep going
Yeah.
and give away
Gambling
prizes we
addict.
don't have.
Do not go into casino with that guy.
Awful. Gary Grimsley. No Knobs Watchmaker, man. Welcome to episode 14, and I'm here for the gangbang. Tim Stevens 84, Seiko Shine. What's up, man? Hope you guys are doing well. Tito, go ahead, man. Introduce yourself. Talk a little bit.
Yeah. So I guess I'm a little new to the scene, to the watch world.
You've been
Jay,
here since day one for the podcast, though.
Oh yes,
He's
for
been
sure,
day
for
one.
sure.
Yeah,
I've
he's
been
been a day
in the
oneer.
background, helping out, doing what I can do.
That's right.
That's
why we brought him in.
But I'm ready to come to the forefront.
Yeah, there we go.
You know?
He's moving from the back of the
You
house
know?
to the front of the house.
Initiative, baby.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Okay, actually, so let's get back on track. We're going to
please,
talk
please.
about the episode. Like I've told you guys, this is going to be us reading dumbass comments and questions. We're going to start off by Houdinki, right? Is that what we're starting with?
Yeah, we're going to start with the Houdinki.
And if you don't know Houdinki, that's weird, one, because you're listening to our podcast. But Houdinki is the biggest publication as far as horology and watches go.
So we're going to go straight in. Actually, we're going to cover some watches and wonders, I guess, inadvertently here.
Inadvertently.
But we have the
Oh,
first
Before we start, wrist check.
wrist check. Okay. I have my Grand Seiko Cherry Blossom.
Yeah?
Tito, what do you got?
He has a bunch. He has everything on here.
Well, on the wrist, I have a 36 millimeter date just. Yes,
Woo,
36
looking
millimeter.
fresh.
My wrists are small. Do not tell me I need a 41 millimeter.
There we go.
Alright.
I like that.
Damn, a little
Confidence.
defensive.
I
No,
like it.
well, not.
No.
Okay.
I'm proud.
It's
all right?
slightly confident.
I know my limits because I also have my Omega Seamaster 42 millimeter. When I
Okay.
want a large watch, I want a larger watch.
Okay.
But when I want to
like
be
that.
classy, 36 is the way to go.
I like that.
Okay.
Hey,
And Jay, what do you got?
I got the Cartier Santos medium, which is, I think,
Such a hot
35,
watch.
but it's square. Yeah. I really like it. Again, shout out to Bill. Thank you for letting me play with yours, or I guess your wives, and then getting me
That
into
sounds
it.
wrong, but
I don't mean it that way, Bill. Come on, Brand.
hey, I just got to call it out how I see him,
All right, so we'll be talking about Houdinki first.
Yeah. So they came out with letting everyone know what the new H. Moser
It's the green one, right?
The green dial, fume dial.
Controversial.
With hammered enamel finishing. And what I thought was funny about this is you scroll down to the comments and you see someone named Lewis for Anordain, which I don't know. Do you know a Lewis from Anordain?
I don't know shit about Anordain. Aside this goofy shit that they did.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and read what they said, all right?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so Anordain Lewis said in the H. Moser Endeavor post on Hodinkee, the article specifically written for H. Moser's new release for Watches and Wonders, this is exactly the technique we developed to create our few made dials in enamel. It's nice to see we're teaching the Swiss a few tricks when it comes to dial making.
Big smiley face
Big
emoji.
smiley face emoji. A little cringe.
A little cringe.
I'll follow it up. There's another one. On the same exact post, there's a response made by DuraQweer. He made a poem. I think this poem is actually fantastic.
Recite it.
This is regarding the Moser boy, not the Anordain. Nice to look at, nice to hold. Unable to buy that unless my car is sold.
And the price tag on that H. Moser is
like 25,000. 25, 26 grand.
And the Anordain is about 6.
Yeah. So I do want to talk about that, the whole Anordain thing, because it's a little silly, the whole notion of the Anordain. So Anordain released the watch, sure, but that's not the way you go at it, right? I mean,
they came up with that technique, but how impressive
how
is it?
common, like how difficult is it to, hey, let's just hammer this dial and paint it?
It's like someone getting high and just making like a peanut butter and jelly toast with an fried egg on top sandwich. You know what I mean?
I kind of don't like that. That seems like my idea.
Really?
How about this? I'll give you another analogy. It's like you're a girl, right? 6.5. Let's say you're 6. You're a solid 6, respectable. You found makeup. You put on makeup. Pushes you to a solid 7.5.
And maybe like an 8.5
8
or
on
9
a good day.
Well, and
8
if
on
you're
a good
drunk
day.
too, like maybe like a 9.
No, we're not. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, 8. Let's say 8, drunk,
9.
9.
It's always a boost.
Definitely.
But
boost.
now you getting mad at this chick that's like an 8 to begin with. She found the makeup, same exact makeup you're using. Wow, surprising. She puts it on. Wow, suddenly the bass is better. And now that chick that was an 8
is writing
10.
all, and then it's getting jealous and writing all over her Instagram.
So now you the 6 is on Facebook, on Instagram, on Yahoo Questions, posting shit like like, oh, I did the makeup first. Why is everyone liking that one?
It's pretty petty.
It's petty.
It's petty.
It's
It's
petty.
like, okay, you invented the technique, which was not that impressive, but it looks cool. And now you're ranting about it publicly online.
But you also look at
in the
it
comment
like
section.
H. Moser also combined techniques. That's the whole thing. It's because they did it before in the past, like hammering dials, I'm sure, and like putting paint on it.
Yeah,
And they just happened like, hey, let's combine these two. It makes good.
I mean, I'm still gonna be on their waiting list.
I'm on the wait list.
I'll still buy it.
We'll see you guys at wind-ups.
We'll see you at wind up. Hey, Lewis, we're gonna get you a drink after.
Yeah, we'll get you a drink, Lewis. But yeah, the whole Anordain fiasco, I think, could have been better handled. If you don't like it, hey man, like fucking let them know, like directly. Don't look, because it didn't start off the Hodinkee article. They commented on the post that Moser did.
And there were already people commenting for them. They
For
already
them.
had.
You
They didn't
didn't
have
need
to
to.
go extra on it.
You didn't need to go
It's a little extra. But I will give them credit. They did do it first.
They did do the
which
combination.
is usually the other way around.
They did do the combination first.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, comparing a $26,000 watch to a $6,000 watch,
Oh,
it's like apples and oranges.
I hate when people do that. People compare. There's on the Archie stream. There's this guy named Tim Wright. He can't stop comparing Patek to Omega. It's so annoying.
It's a different price.
It's a
different price point, different market
demographic.
range,
It's a different market.
demographics,
Yeah, you're
different
not-
watchmaking, different history. Come on.
That's
Come on.
goofy as fuck.
So goofy.
Like, Anordain shouldn't be worried. Their clientele isn't competing for Moser.
Like that guy would have to sell his car to get the
Like
H.
that
Moser.
said. And, you know, all he has to do to get the Anordain is sell a scooter, not a car.
Yeah, just a scooter, or trade in your Grand Seiko. That's about the same price. And speaking about Grand Seiko,
Oh.
let's go to another Hodinkee article that
I love this
we
one.
plucked up.
This is.
This
Do
was
you
a
have the full
funny
one? Do you have the full code?
I'm actually bringing it up right now. It's going to
So,
take me a few seconds.
This is regarding the GS Kodo Tourbillon, the one from Watches and Wonders this year.
The Constant Force Tourbillon.
The Constant Force Tourbillon. That's when Grand Seiko decided we're gonna slang big dick and remind these people that we were the quartz crisis.
And we'll bring it back.
We'll bring it back if we need to.
We'll murk some motherfuckers.
And trust me, trust me. Seiko-san told me that.
Yeah, I was there. I heard it.
Seiko-san.
It's crazy. He has a direct line to Jay. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
it's... So this Grand Seiko Constant Force Tourbillon, and what the cost is $350,000. It's a masterpiece. And in the comments section, first comment is a kind of a disgruntled, I guess, Seiko owner.
Seiko, not Grand Seiko.
But just Seiko.
A Seiko owner.
Which is cool. You know, I've owned Seikos before.
Seiko Doxas?
Seiko Doxas, yeah. So he says, Mr. President, you say that your top engineer spent 10 years working on the Kodo Tourbillon. This is a $350,000 watch, of which you will make 20 pieces. My question to you is, how long will it take your engineers to figure out how to align the bezels, hands, and markers on your Prospect dive watches? Those are currently retailing in the 2K range and often provide deplorable accuracy alongside a slew of issues modern consumers would assume quality control departments would flag. You guys have been at this for over 140 years. I think by now you should have figured some of this stuff out. Wow. So do you want to say anything about the watch?
I love it. I think
it's
like
crazy,
I've said
man.
before, like literally a couple minutes ago, is that's Grand Seiko showcasing that they can slang big dick than any of them.
Yeah. It's like,
Because,
let's whip
dude,
out all the tricks on this.
And that's I feel one thing that the people who are commenting, oh, why don't you fix Grand Seiko or just regular Seiko? You stupid ass. That watch is meant as a showpiece. You're not buying it. I'm not buying it. We are not the target. If you wear SKX, you are not the target.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
It's just a demonstration of their expertise in watchmaking. Yeah.
Flexing. You've been working out your entire life.
And I think it's cool. It gives Grand Seiko some of the hype that it needs, you know? Because I think they're such a great brand, and hopefully it draws attention to them more. I think that's really the goal.
And I really enjoyed how they did not point out that was some part of like another season in Japan. It was just literally them showing horological power. They were just flexing it. Go ahead. Read the rest of the comment that this guy did. Go ahead. Also, what's his name?
His name is Esoterics.
Oh yeah, Esoterics. Don't show hate.
So the rest of his quote reads, instead of trying to impress 20 dudes with deep pockets, why don't you refocus some of your energy into providing a product that doesn't resemble a factory second to the thousands upon thousands of customers that continue to support your brand? Try taking some pride in that.
And that's the whole thing, right? Is that it? Is that the whole thing?
There's like
Please,
three
go
more
ahead.
paragraphs.
Go ahead.
This guy went
Oh,
off.
Jesus. Okay,
this guy went off.
Let's pause before you continue.
Yeah.
The whole thing that shows some pride. Are you fucking kidding me? Seiko, one of the most easy to get into brands in horology. You're asking them to show pride. As if they hadn't already made the Marine Master 300. As if they hadn't branched out of Grand Seiko and completely separated the brand of Seiko and Grand Seiko to stand out. As if they aren't making these piece uniques show and flex. As if they don't make 20 dials every year for different seasons of the... Come on, man. You're telling me that brand doesn't have pride? Kiss my ass, man.
Next paragraph. This is like a fucking SAT, like,
oh, shit.
open-ended response from this guy. He must have been really pissed. I would love to buy a manually wound Grand Seiko, and the SBGW231 and 267. You know this dude is a Grand Seiko fanatic because he's just like dropping reference numbers.
Save your pennies, man.
Are at the top of my watch wish lists. However, my experience with their prospects, SBB143, the
I want to stop you right there
62 mass.
before you continue. There he is again comparing Seiko
With
to
Grand Seiko.
Grand Seiko. It's two different companies.
Price ranges are everything.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn.
You got to stay within your lane. leaves me quite hesitant to pull the trigger. On my wrist, the watch loses 20 seconds a day. Well, get it adjusted, man.
Yeah.
You can adjust it.
That's an easy fix.
Yeah.
Why are you throwing a hissy fit on it?
As much as I love the design, I have a hard time trusting the overall product and brand by extension. Watches that don't tell accurate time with hands that don't align. It's a wonder you can even call that a watch. The worst of it is my experience with Seiko has cast a small, though not insignificant shadow of doubt over all Japanese products. So you're racist on top of that, bro. This
Wow,
experience that turned you...
esoteric?
That was so uneasy.
Esoterics.
We're like
Jeez.
raceoterics, bro.
Bro, you are so racist. Hey, if
Jeez,
you're in San
man.
Francisco, bitch, throw hands.
Ooh.
Throw hands.
Motherfucker, what the fuck?
I understand why your sales and marketing people want to position Grand Seiko as a separate brand from Seiko, but as a consumer in search of quality products, I'm still wary. I've experienced the difference between the Seiko product line and the Prospects product line, and for the most part, the difference was mostly priced to the tune of 10x. Let's hope that's not the case here with the Grand Seiko.
Hey,
Buyer be warned.
Let me tell you, here's the tip, man. Stop being broke.
Ooh.
You don't like it? Get better watches. You're buying in a price range of like nothing, man. And you're expecting high horology quality. Like it's this guy is comparing handmade shit to factory made shit.
It's definitely a part of that like American entitlement.
You're
You know what I
so
mean?
entitled, dog. I want to slap the taste out of your mouth.
He's like the Karen of the watch world right now, this guy.
So this is like something that someone in the live is saying. Speedy saying, comparing a Honda CRX to a fucking space shuttle.
True.
You can't do that.
Yeah, there's levels.
There's levels to this. You can't expect your Seiko 5 to horology. Suddenly it's standing up next to an AP 15202.
It's consumerist entitlement, I think, is what that
So
guy
entitled.
is experiencing.
Esoterics, just know I hate you.
But like and follow and subscribe.
Like, follow, and
Yeah.
subscribe. Hey, if you are listening to pod, thank
Yeah.
you. But
You're a good
also,
sport.
fuck you. Because that your opinion is so outlandish.
So, I mean, if we sit here and talk about Houdinki comments, we could be here all day.
All day.
Let's get into high gear here because
I want to go. If you're saying high gear, I want us to go into Reddit.
that's exactly
That's the
what I
people
mean,
who got
Jay.
the
Let's
Boston bomber
go.
wrong and ruined that guy's life.
Yep.
These are the people who are.
This is the filth of the internet, and we're going to
Absolute
bring it out
filth.
here and expose it in broad daylight for everyone to see and behold.
This is a trilogy, a story of a man who got separated with his watch. And this is off the Rolex subreddit.
It is. You have to join if you're not. It's hilarious what goes on
Even if you
there.
don't have Rolex, even if you don't like Rolex, it's just hilarious the shit that goes on there.
Especially if you hate Rolex, join it.
Yeah. So this is a post that this guy made for straight up. This is a real post. He actually meant this. The title of the post was an update. Oh wait, no, that's not. Title is I am so angry at myself. I lost my birth year Submariner at the London Zoo today. What the hell do I do? And then he.
No, there's one more
That's
sentence.
the post. That's the
No,
post.
there's
No,
one more
that's the
sentence.
title. That's the title.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you the contents of this. I took it off to feed the goats with my girlfriend and walked off without it. When I ran back about 45 seconds later, it was gone. What the hell do I do? I don't have insurance.
That's the kicker. I don't have insurance.
This dude wore his birth year Rolex, took it off,
Oh god.
didn't have insurance. It's not there.
Within 45 seconds, someone sniped that.
Wouldn't you?
I mean,
I would return it.
I would return it,
Of
but
course.
that was so quick.
Why are you taking your watch off in public?
To feed the goats? What? Why?
Keep it on, man. Just
Yeah.
keep it on.
It's like, what? It's like, is the goat gonna like
Jeez.
mess up your watch somehow? I don't
This
understand.
is a goat that must have been like on roids or something, dude. Because a Submariner dives deep.
yeah.
It can climb mountains.
Oh my god, it's a tool watch.
It's a tool watch.
You can just
for
bang it.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, you should be able to bang that thing around.
And you know what he did? Took it off to feed a goat.
I went to the Texas Rodeo petting zoo. I was petting llamas with my dress watch 36 millimeter lady size date just. And this guy's over here taking off a Submariner. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
my god, I can't believe it.
So let's read some comments.
Funny. Toys in Time, Eddie from the live. He's like, ironic. I was just at the zoo and I found a Rolex.
That it's funny because
funny.
when something like this happens in the Rolex subreddit, there's like 20 like reaction posts where people just clown on these people, and they'll say, "Oh, I just found this watch at the zoo," or "I found this in like the orangutan's asshole."
The orangutan's asshole.
Shit like that was just going off. But the first comment I think that was funny was after the guy. So the guy asks, "What do I do?" And so the first comment was, "After the goats, I always go see the giraffes." Totally glazing over the fact that he lost his Rolex.
JB Texas said, if you're dumb enough to take it off in a public place in London, then you deserve it to be stolen.
Yikes.
I mean,
we had another comment in the Reddit. This is bad. Oh, this is another one. You have goat to be kidding me.
Ooh.
Damn, that one goat away. But that's not all, folks. He actually made up a follow-up post.
Follow-up
okay?
post.
So the post is titled, "An update from London Zoo. But can someone please help?" This guy's always asking for help. "How the hell would I know my serial number? I have never opened my watch up, never needed to, or changed the strap, and I bought it without a box. Is there a database?" This guy is so clueless.
Not only did he post that, but he posted a letter, right?
Well, yeah, we're gonna get to the content.
Oh,
We're gonna get to the
Sorry,
content.
Sorry. I'm
So
getting ahead of
that's
myself.
the title, right? So in the content, he actually gets a response from the London Zoo in email, and he screen caps it on his phone, and he tries to blot out
His name.
redact parts of the important information, identifying information of the letter, most importantly his name, which is Mr. Barrington. I think that's how to pronounce it. Berenton. And he doesn't use a high enough gradient in the color,
Oh, no.
so you can see it. And he posted it in the
God.
subreddit, and it instructs everything he has to do to go
to get the
his
watch back. Yeah.
So the first comment is, "Just to let you know, I can still see your name. Perhaps use a different color to hide it." And of course, color is spelled COLOUR because they're in Britain. Mr. Brenton needs better redaction skills. People are asking if you have a picture of the dial, or like they're trying to like egg him on to post more things. So this is the best comment. He says, "How does this guy get through life?"
Another one that someone posted is that someone's already heading to the London Zoo as Mr. B. Shaking my head.
Which is funny because the last part in this trilogy is a post that happened in a different subreddit.
At Legal Advice UK.
But the Reddit community is such neckbeards. They like
Nasty.
stalked his user and found it and then posted it
Onto the Rolex
into the
subreddit.
Rolex
Oh my
subreddit.
gosh.
And this is what the update reads. And it says, "I lost a watch at a zoo. It was handed in, but then the staff at the zoo gave it to somebody that used my name. I contacted the zoo and they said I could go and pick it up. I got there today and staff at the zoo said that the person used a driver's license with my name on it to pick it up yesterday. I have CCTV of them and their motorbike, but not of their face. I have it recorded on my phone, and the zoo said they can send it to the police if need be. What is my best option here?" Again, asking for advice. Who is at fault? You are. The zoo or the person who picked it up, the watch. I mean, dude, you are. Do I take legal proceedings against the zoo, or do I contact the police and try to get the robber?
Is this real? Is this real?
Yeah,
That's
this
the thing.
is real.
That's what people were asking. Like, is
Like,
this a
can't
joke?
be real, right?
But if you look at the guy's profile,
It's real.
It's
It's
real,
real.
man. You
Oh,
go
it's
through his stuff. He
absolutely
looks. It's just like a real like adult child just walking
Come on,
through
mate.
life.
Come on, mate.
Oh shit, hey, yo, JB said if he bought it without a box and never checked serial number, how the fuck does he know that it's his birth year?
Oh my God! Great question. He just went off the eBay title probably.
Probably went off the eBay title,
So
JB.
let's go over all the mistakes this guy makes. So first of all, purchasing it off of eBay, not
No
knowing,
box, no
no box,
papers.
no papers. Then going to a zoo. And,
No.
no.
Before that,
okay.
never checking the serial number to note for your own self in case it does get fucking lost or stolen.
Yes. That's two.
That's
and
two.
checking authenticity.
And
probably
checking
on that.
authenticity.
So that's three.
3.
for going to the zoo and taking it off.
Taking it off. I hate
To
that.
feed
I can't stand
goats.
that. I can't stand that. Why would you take your watch off?
To
Come
feed a
on.
goat.
What is the goat? Is the goat like made
And
out
then
of
walked away
razor
from
blades?
it? And then
And then
he
walk
walked away
away.
from it?
And he
That's
walked-
even worse.
Okay, so
why haven't we talked
that's
about
five,
that?
walking away.
Yeah, that's its own
5.
thing.
5.
Come
5.
on.
And then just telling the story on the Rolex subreddit because you're going to get clowned on. Not having insurance. So we're at 7.
Not even on your homeowner's insurance? I mean, maybe it's different in the UK.
Yeah, I don't know. Posting the letter without redacting your information on Reddit.
That Rolex must not have been goat rated.
I mean, this dude is just, and he's always asking for help. He's just so clueless. It's amazing character, this guy. This guy
I
is
would
an
love
amazing
to
character
meet
study.
you and buy you a beer.
Yeah, I would honestly buy this guy a beer.
No more
And,
than that, though.
You know, I hope he actually is able to report it to Rolex. And it sucks when you lose a watch like that. And it's his
How
birth
can
year.
you
That
report
sucks.
it to Rolex with no
You
serial
don't have
number?
the serial. Oh my
Is he
God.
gonna report to? Hey, my Submariner got
Can
stolen.
you look up my watch by the birth
In your
by the birth year
database?
in the database? It was a crazy trilogy. I hope we delivered that nicely. I'll try to clean it up in editing, but that was a 3-part series.
This guy was
Insane.
with his girlfriend, by the way. He must be.
Imagine what his
smoking-
girl-
He must be smoking hot.
We're super rich.
Well, no, because
He could have inherited all this money, man.
You think so?
This guy sounds like silver spoon in his mouth type of dude. I just feel bad for his girlfriend too, because he's such a
idiot.
clueless bloke. I think that's how they say
Bloke.
it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Clueless bloke.
But what would I guess for me, I would like to tell him. He's like, hey man, that's how much is that's
I think he spent like $10K or something.
let's say
on
that's
it.
a $10,000 lesson for you to learn.
Well, you know
sucks.
what? He probably
It happens.
doesn't hurt him though if he's
silver spoon.
that clueless and silver spooned. Yeah,
he
He's
probably
just
forgot
gonna-
already.
Probably.
Right? Like, oh, what did I lose? Whatever.
Yeah. I guess I had to buy it again. He probably buys it from the same guy that stole it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's like, yeah, I never put that together, dude. Like, he probably never knew it was even really his birth year if he never knew the cereal.
I like how he calls the guy that stole it a robber. I mean, the fact that that guy had,
He probably made that driver's license or
but
something.
he must have made it so quick.
Yeah, because he posted it on fucking Reddit.
But like he beat the guy that had this information. It's like, why didn't you go
Immediately?
immediately? Why
Yeah.
did you feel the need to post this on Reddit
First.
And like you still didn't beat the guy
Do you
that had to
think-
make a fake license?
Do you think that, like, he... Man, see, parts of this make me want to think it's not real. Just because
Yeah,
you're so
timeline.
stupid at that
Because then
point.
maybe we're the idiots that
They'll
are getting
be
all
falling
roused
for
up
it.
over this and falling for it.
This
Well,
could be
thank you for the-
marketing,
thank you for the
marketing
content.
strategy,
Marketing
just
for
so that
what?
people could talk about it. Look at us talking about it. We're giving them all this, we're all the comments. That's eyes.
I don't know his Reddit. If you look through
It
his
looks
posts, he
legit.
seems
It
like
looks
a
legit.
real doesn't really post about watches. He's not like in. He doesn't have any other posts in the Rolex subreddit, so it's kind of not. It makes me think that that was genuine because
Yeah.
it's like a random. He just joined it. He just posted
Because he finally got one.
yeah. But it reminds me, and we should cover this on the next one. It reminds me of the airport one. Do you remember the airport one? This guy.
No.
Okay,
Don't
we
talk
won't
about
get
it.
into it, but it does have the
Okay.
airport one.
Oh god.
Well, speaking of retarded shit, I want to transition into something we stumbled upon, which is also retarded, which is the Omega X watch.
Which, by the way, we were there.
We were there covering
We
it,
had boots on the ground.
We did not
early
get a
morning
watch.
hours. We did not get a watch,
but who cares?
but we got a lot of good footage.
and we also had a lot of fun. I mean, also the place we were staying at, the Continental Breakfast.
Holy
Oh,
crap!
shit.
wow.
The potatoes.
Oh my god.
I don't even like
I
potatoes.
felt like I was incontinent when
Oh
I was
my
eating that.
gosh.
a delight to the senses,
A delight to the senses.
isn't it, my friend?
So, what are we talking about next,
So,
Jay?
I would
Speaking
like
about
to,
swatch.
swatch? Something relating to outer space, maybe the sun. And this is a question that we pulled from Yahoo Questions, by the way. Do you think that humans will ever walk on the sun? I was just thinking and thought how crazy it was that a person walked on the moon and on Mars. I was just wondering if you think a person will ever be able to walk on the sun too. I know it's really hot, but I'm thinking if you go in the winter when the sun is like 30 degrees, I bet they could do it. Asked by Manda Panda on Yahoo Questions. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So, first of all,
Do you think
this person was just... I don't think there was any fact in that entire
Well, no, we did
question.
walk on the moon.
Okay, the moon we did, but
We
she said
didn't
we walked
on Mars. We did not.
What, is she like referencing a video game she thinks is like history or something? Or whoever
Maybe.
this person is?
Maybe. Well, no, I don't think so. Maybe they're just also dumb and young.
The average American thinks we've been on Mars.
Really?
Today I learned.
No.
Thank you, Tito.
I don't know. It sounds right. Might be right.
Love that.
Someone said-
it was such conviction.
Someone says you can walk on the sun. Just bring your Rolex so you can pet the goat.
Good one. Good
You
one.
guys are fucking nasty.
That's
I like that. I
disgusting
like that.
behavior.
This live is disgusting behavior.
Yeah, I like it.
You guys are awful. But do you think we'll ever walk on the sun? No.
No.
In the winter, though, guys, hear me out. Wait. Can I stop you there? Wintertime, it snows.
Ooh, just bring
And
some
they
snow.
said it was
to-
negative
So it probably snows in the sun.
Bring
Yeah.
some snow to the sun.
Right? A pina colada?
Oh, wear some snow boots made out of snow.
Jesus. That is just that's too much. This person's too much.
You don't think so? You don't think you'll ever walk on the sun? You don't think humanity will ever walk on the sun? You
No.
don't think so?
Never.
What if you have multiple jackets on?
In tinfoil. Wrap yourself in
Yeah,
tinfoil.
wrap yourself in
yes.
tinfoil.
What else do we got? Let's go back to watches.
Let's go back to watches.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
bring
let's
it
go
back.
back to
Is
watches.
this a watch show?
Yeah, you guys might have forgot.
It was formerly a sushi show,
but then it became a zoo show,
a zoo show for a bit.
Yeah.
and then a space show because we were talking about the sun.
Yes.
And now we're back to watches. If you guys have ever joined a group or a club that had an insane amount of rules that like made it so practically being a member or participating is like impossible, y'all will get a kick out of this one. So it started with Red Bar ATX, which by the way I was
The supreme
I was the
leader.
supreme leader. I was technically the founder of it.
What a title. Did
Technically,
you
I
put that
wasn't.
on your LinkedIn resume?
Give me a
at one
second.
point?
So I founded or ran Red Bar ATX, which is a collectors group in Austin. It was handed to me by Dave Goetz. He was the founder of the Dallas, like Red Bar DFW. I'm not a part of that group anymore, and I believe that the leadership has since changed since this post was made, and now they're much more reasonable, and they're not so disconnected from what they truly are, which is you're just a watch group.
It just, I'll let you speak, but the volume of rules they had just made me think like
How many
you have
pages?
to-
How many pages?
It was like
7.
like 7 pages.
Yeah.
It just made me feel like
Thank
I had
you.
to get my lawyer to like look it over before I actually joined. You know what I mean? It was like that extensive.
Yeah, it was 7 pages long that they had, and when they made that, I left.
And you know I don't like rules. I get banned from shit all the time. You know that.
That's right. Brendan is banned from Watch You Seek.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on Banu to fix it.
Yeah.
Banu said that he
Banu,
got it though.
What the hell, man? I gave you my username.
In this hobby, you should be good with sharing, right? Share your content, share your pictures, share your opinion, share everything. If, that's the reason that like, hey, I tag you, I tag Tito, I tag Speedy, I tag a bunch of other people because it's like, hey, you guys are my friends, like, and I want you guys to see this. Also, engagement. It like tells you kind of what to do, gives you an idea of what you should be doing. I'll just read it now, man. Use of the Red Bar ATX branding, including tagging the official at Red Bar ATX Instagram, and use of the hashtag Red Bar ATX hashtag should be reserved for official club meetings. Please do not tag personal posts or unofficial gatherings with Red Bar ATX branding, except as directed by Red Bar ATX administration or Red Bar Global. So they don't want people to tag them, right? Which, by the way, when I started the group, I told literally anyone, hey, tag my shit, whatever. I don't care.
That's how you get exposure.
That's how you grow, right?
Why this person that made the rule sounds like they don't know anything about marketing
Or social
like
media.
Social media.
I guess I ran my group differently. That's why it was so successful. That's why it grew so big. That group, when I ran it, grew up to like 1,000 followers or whatever.
Wow.
And that was primarily because I was like, hey guys, like let's spread the word. So with me having left that, I started my group, which by the way, everyone on this podcast is a member of. Was 512.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you
plugging-
for finding me, Jay.
I'm plugging
Huge
y'all.
shout out to Jay. No,
To Rich too.
Rich as well. Huge shout out to Rich, that watch Brava. He had actually, prompted Jay to reach out to me, and if it wasn't for Jay, and I would have never met this whole community, and I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't even known about watches. So huge, you guys. I will never be able to describe to you how much Jay has helped me and how much he's done for me.
That's a tearjerker.
I'm serious, guys. Jay, Jay just took me under his wing.
That's right.
Let me tell you a little story here. I had never seen a Rolex before. I'd never even held a Rolex. Our first meetup, there's a bunch of Rolexes there, which was crazy enough. But the man tells me to take his Rolex Explorer home. I'm like, what? No, man.
He was so adverse to it. I was like,
no, I refused the first time. I refused.
You did. You refused the first time, and it's because with me when I was running Red Bar, or when I run any group, it's like when I meet the person, I can tell if you're a piece of shit or not. I've turned away people from the groups I've ran. I've had people be like, hey, you can't be a part of it. Sorry. And I've had people who are like, yo. Like the first day I met Brendan, we thought of this podcast. Legitimate, first day I met him, we were like, we should do a podcast. The first time I met Tito, I was like, hey, I think you're a good guy. Here's my Rolex. That was the risk I'm willing to take. For the record, I have insurance.
This just in from my dad. He's listening live. He says Tito was trying to take my Rolex allocation from Jay.
Pops, come on, Pops. No, I got you, Pops. But the whole thing of it was I trusted this guy. I mean, also, if you didn't, I'll fuck you up.
So let's go back to
Red Bar. So
what were the rules? Continue with the rules of Red Bar. So the first one was
don't tag them. Don't use the hashtag. Another one was no sexy or provocative pictures. Weird.
Ooh.
Oh, another thing I didn't like was that they were like, we're gonna operate with 3 administrators. There will be no such thing as a supreme leader. Which, by the way, I was not a supreme leader. I took care of my own, took care of my people. When we had shit like F1, I brought in my entire group to the F1 garage for Martini Williams race team.
I thought you had everyone call you Kim Jong Watch.
Oh shit, dude, come on! You're not supposed to say that. It's Kim Jong Tiny Dick.
Hey, this just in for my dad. I had to do a thesis for Red Bar Boston and never heard back from them.
What?
I saw this guy's email. My dad's email was pages and pages long, and then he even
Hey,
responded.
Red Bar Boston, man. I'm gonna have a chat with y'all. Come on, man.
That's not cool.
That's not cool.
Especially when you gotta have a lawyer to come sign all the papers to join and stuff.
Woo!
20 pages. I feel like do they with all these rules that they have? Do they have jury duty throughout the membership?
That's
how
so
do they
weird, right?
test it? How do they judge this?
Same thing that I still do to this group, to my group, was 512, is when I meet you for the vetting process of the episode or the vetting process of joining into the group, you're buying me a coffee.
Okay, that sounds like exploitation.
It is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not forcing you to buy me a coffee.
Hey, I didn't ever had to buy. No, I just had to buy a Rolex to get in.
Yeah, a little bit pricier, but you were also referred.
I was referred. So what's the next rule that they have? So you knock down 2 or 3 rules. What's the next one?
That's all I put, man.
Oh, they had but they had a list. They had 7, a crazy list. I saw it.
7 pages worth. I'm not gonna air it out. I'm not gonna fucking put it out
Air
there
out the dirty
because
laundry.
one, like I said before, the leadership has changed, and the leadership now I am actually cool with. I'm friends with them. They're super good people. Actually, I'm inviting them to one of the events I'm throwing for
good.
our group.
I'm glad you're doing that, Jay.
Dude,
I'm glad you're doing that.
I told them, I was like, hey, I don't know how active or what you guys do, but my group, I'm running an event with X or whatever. And I was like, if you guys would like to join or to attend, you're free. This event, by the way, is sick. Thank you, Formex. Thank you, Raf.
I'm so excited.
CEO of Formex is coming down April 29. Food, drinks, giveaway included. Limited guest list, 60 people. 45 is the sweet spot.
Let's go on to the last 2 and then we'll close out.
I like that.
Okay.
So
the last one is from a Facebook group. Again, Rolex brings the craziest people. This one's the Rolex watches buy, sell, trade, and news. And this is a post by a man named David Stearman.
David Stearman.
He is selling a used
Oh, gosh.
Hulk 2019 Submariner, beautiful watch in excellent condition. Please, no time wasters, no PayPal scam. Thank you. Prefer friends and family. Can be shipped with insurance at buyer's expense.
How much?
$50,000
On a Hulk, on a used Hulk.
A used Hulk goes for what? 25?
25, 22.
28 at the most,
Yeah.
but like 25. And no rush to sell, so no lowballers. They will be ignored. I'm just going to skip down to the bottom. And there is a post where someone puts the Kelly Blue Book value like icon where there's like the red, the green, and the white.
If it's a good deal or not.
If it's a good deal or not. And in the middle, it says smoking crack. That's the value, is smoking crack, his price.
50,000.
Yeah.
50,000, bro.
Yeah.
And then we have that idea of selling a watch on Facebook for 50,000.
Double gray market
what the
value.
fucking watch is worth.
No time wasters. You're
No
wasting
time
everyone's time
wasters.
just placing that ad into the group.
Do you know if he got banned?
I hope so.
I would hope so. 50K a steal. Absolute steal.
And the guy has like shitty photos too. They're not even like professional
Dude, he
photos.
took 2 photos.
2 photos.
And he said, if you want more photos, DM me.
yeah. No time wasters.
No time
though.
wasters.
And no
though.
low ballers.
No low ballers. I know what I have.
All right. You want to do the last
Oh,
comments?
shit. Maybe you think we should have Tito do it? You think you could read it
Okay.
without laughing?
Yeah. I'll
Tito.
take a shot.
So the last question is actually something that's, we needed to get out of as far as stupid goes. This is it. This is for y'all, guys.
This is the
Tito's
grand
gonna read us.
finale.
We got this one off Cora.
And I quote, "If I pee on a girl's pillow, will she secretly become addicted to my pheromones in her sleep, fall deeply in love with me?"
Oh my good lord.
Would pissing on a girl's pillow have her fall in love with you because of your pheromones? Let's talk about it. All right. So what do you think?
So first of all, that's assuming that pheromones are in piss. Is that accurate?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a biologist. Why y'all looking at me like
I'm not a biologist.
I'm not.
We look to you when we need
Yeah,
something,
yeah, yeah.
and that I think naturally we're
Naturally,
like,
now
Tito,
we're looking at
what's
Tito.
the
Yeah.
answer?
I need a laptop, that way I can start
Ooh,
googling
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
you know?
that's
If
good.
you want to sponsor the show, we need a MacBook
Oh yeah.
Pro.
I can look it up.
Go ahead. Does
Pher-
piss have
Pheromones.
pheromones?
And, yeah.
Urine is rich in the sex pheromones. Maybe that's why people like golden shower porn.
That's disgusting.
Wait, this explains a lot.
R. Kelly, man.
Kelly.
It's all making
Oh
sense.
my God, he's actually at the frontier of something like sexually
Yeah.
advancing for society. That's crazy.
I think so.
Someone asked JB, yes, is it goat piss?
No, you'd have to take out your watch for that one.
Yeah, you got to take off your watch on that one.
And then walk away.
So what else?
So pheromones do have piss.
So
piss has pheromones.
This
Do have
actually
pheromones.
genuinely creeps me out because does this guy like know where this person lives and like has access to the first floor
their pillow?
like window into their bedroom? Like that actually genuinely creeps me
Creeps you out?
Yeah.
I mean,
But
let's
what watch
say-
do you think he would be wearing? What watch do you think he'd be
What
wearing?
watch? I think this guy is probably wearing a stolen Submariner from the
From
London Zoo.
Yes.
Ooh.
There we go. Tying it back
Tying
in.
it back in, baby.
All right.
But hold on. So I'm
You
not
want to keep
done.
on going on that one? All right, let's keep
I'm
on
curious.
skating
so
on that
Jane
one.
said that it'll probably work.
Jane said that would probably work.
Yeah, my beautiful hot ass wife said that it probably will work. As long as the piss isn't so strong. If you like pee a little bit, like, so you pee as a guy
A few trickles.
and then you trickle.
So you're like the
I'm
trickle
not gonna-
fairy. You're like
trickle
the
down,
trickle fairy,
trickle
dude.
down theory.
Instead of the
yeah. Trickle down theory. Yeah.
I'm not fucking pissing on my wife's pillow for the record.
Maybe that's how you actually
Save some
married
marriages.
her.
Yeah, like
Holy shit, you think
So
so?
if you're
every
having-
30 years.
every
Every 30 years.
Oh, wait.
or
So
more if you're in trouble.
Apparently, Eddie is saying that this was covered in Mythbusters After Dark.
No way.
Yeah, it's true. Piss will get pheromones out.
But
Wow.
does it actually make the person? Is it like
Eddie,
Stockholm
does
Yes.
syndrome?
Does it make
No,
them?
it's real. It's real love. Chemical love.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take a piss on Brendan's pillow. Results to be discussed
we'll
on
see.
the next episode.
Check in on the next
Check in
episode.
next episode. I'm gonna piss on his
Which,
pillow.
by the way, is Watch Dojo Volume 2, and it's the Battle of the ADs.
Battle of the ADs. We're gonna have 2 ADs duke it out, but that's for another episode.
All right, so let's end it. The sponsor of this episode is David Stearman.
David Stearman on the Rolex Watches Buy, Sell, Trade, and Use Facebook group for wanting to sell a used 2019 Hulk for $50,000 with a Kelly Blue Book range of smoking crack.
Cheap.
Thank you, David Stearman. He is still selling his watch right now for $50,000. He says no rush to sell because no low ballers, and he knows what he has.
And don't waste his time.
Thank you, David Stearman.
Thank you, David Stearman.
David Stearman. David Stearman. So now we're gonna do a little bit of a ASMR, and this is on our intern.
Close us off.
Yeah, hi
you
everybody.
got?
This is that Watch Boy checking in. I was asked to
Sexy
prepare
voice.
an ASMR sound. So in my experience, I'm gonna play for you the loudest. I'll say that one more time. The loudest clasp you've ever heard on a wristwatch
We're gonna run that back
in
3
your
times,
life.
baby.
All right. It's from the State Just. Okay.
This is a fucking challenge. If you
Alright.
think you have a clasp louder than this,
Yep.
Brendan will Venmo you $500.
Jesus, that was aggressive and also assuming I would do something that I won't.
You literally said before the show that if there was a clasp louder than this, you would
What the
Venmo
fuck?
them
Venmo them
$500.
$500.
All right, I guess I have to.
All right. Listen, and this is a dress watch. Keep in mind, this isn't a Submariner.
Dude,
Okay.
that's actually really loud.
That is awesome.
Right? Like in the room, you can hear that in the entire room.
That's
it's
to
insane.
let people know how rich you are every time
Exactly.
you put it
Hey,
on.
That's
Tito,
quality.
can you tell me what? Oh, actually, first off, Brendan, what time is it?
Shit, it's about 1/2 rich.
Woo! Tito, what time is it?
It's about half past rich.
Woo!
Yo, Che, what time is it?
1/2 rich. Woo! Fuck you, you broke bitch, esoterics.
Yeah, you racist broke bitch.
You racist broke bitch.
All right, guys, signing off. We'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Take
Thanks,
care.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.